So if you guys have been around the channel for a while, you know that I don't really like tier lists, which is crazy because today we're going to be making another one. Made the waifu tier list. Now it's time for the husbando tier list. Just like that tier list though, we're going to be following a similar structure here. We are only going to be ranking the story characters / main saga characters. Why am I doing it like this is because, oh my gosh, why is Celia here? Why am I doing it like this? It's just because it will be easier on me and it won't take nowhere near as long. I just never realized Shuri's here too. Oh my god. But yeah, it's just so it won't take as long. It'll be easier on me because if I sit here and I rate every single dude with a T, not a P, that is currently in the game, it would take me hours, and I mean actual hours to do that. Even if I was joking around, just putting stuff wherever, it would still take me forever. I guess we will talk about the rankings just a little bit before I actually get into it. When? Tonight? Very explainable. Homie tier? Also self-explainable. All state. This one, not everyone may get, but this is if you're in good hands. The bro tier list, which just means you're a bro. The friend tier list, which is very different from a bro. The solid tier list, and the nope tier list. Let's start out with the boy Clyde. Now, Clyde may be questionable because some people may be like, why is he here whenever he's never appeared in the story? Technically, he has in the very beginning. He was in the story whenever you first start the game. Whenever Reyes summons the Blade Masters, you actually use Clyde. So technically, I'm going to count that as being part of the story. Because of that, I would say Clyde is like, I would say he's a bro. When he came to Reyes in the time of need, I feel like he would come to you in the time of need. He would be there for you. Make sure you take care of yourself. You know what? I would argue that he would be a homie. I really would. I would argue that he would be a homie. He would make sure, you was all right. Maybe he would reach out and call you, constantly stay in contact with you, make sure that you never had anything on your mind, make sure that you was always in the right headspace and all that. I'm going to say he's a homie. Which means I'm also going to be saying Arth is a homie too, because oh snap, did I lose him? Oh, never mind, he's right there. Because he's the same way, he came to Reyes in the time of need, he showed up, he beat the boss like crazy, and I'm going to say both these boys are some homies. I'm going to be honest, I would say you're in good hands with Reyes, but I'm not going to put him in all-state tier. I'm going to put Reyes in the bro tier, and here's the reason why. Reyes is dumb, he's clueless, he has no idea what's going on half the time, but he's a good guy. He is. His heart's in the right place, just his mind is non-existent. Roy's different, okay? Roy, you're in good hands. All state, right there. I would argue that Roy would be in the win tonight tier, but yeah. If Roy is on your side, right? If you have Roy as a friend or whatever, this guy would be there for you, okay? In your time of needs and everything else. Now, he might leave you a few times, right? He might, just disappear and go somewhere else, but he'll come back. That's the thing. He'll come back when you need him the most. And whenever he comes back, he's going to make sure he kind of saves the day, so to speak. And see, the reason why he leaves you, right, is so you don't depend on him. So you can show yourself that you can stand on your own 2 feet, that you don't need nobody. You just have yourself and you're able to trust and depend on yourself, right? And then once you saw that, boom, he would come back and be like, never mind, I ain't leaving. Regular Finn is a homie. Very good guy, right? Strong tactician, able to strategize really well. If this guy was in a fight with you, I'm pretty sure he would beat you just off of his wits. Zeorg. Now, Zeorg is the hero of the Veil, which means that he has a lot of responsibility, but he also has a lot of pride. He's gonna have a lot of ego too, right? And he's gonna make sure that stuff always happens so he can always uphold that title of hero of Veil. Zeorg is gonna be like a solid person to know. He's gonna be kind of like that grandpa, that's kind of cool. Maybe you can go talk to him whenever. And he might bestow you with some knowledge here and there, but I wouldn't call this guy, right? Like if you're going through something mentally or whatever, I'm not calling up Zeorg and be like, yo, bro, I gotta talk to you, because I don't think he's gonna know what's going on, and I don't think he's gonna really care to know what's going on. Rags, my boy. Now, I'm extremely biased on this one, so I'm putting win tonight. Rags, one of my favorite characters in the entire game. The general of the demons, right? Possibly can be Duke, but we don't know. We still are guessing that even to this day. I mean, look. All right, we gotta think about it like this. Sure, is he evil? Absolutely. But you have the entire demon race on your side. You have Og and everybody else. Rags leads like that entire army. And I think you'd be taken care of, right? You'd have to live in like a demon tower or something probably for like the rest of your life. But I think it's a worthy trade-off. I really do. And I don't know exactly if there's anything under that armor. But if there is, you'll find a very nice person. Okay, so unlike Zeorg, I think Ganon would be a little bit more understanding if you were going through something mentally. And I also feel like that he would be there for you whenever you need it. He would be like your mentor, right? And for that, I'm going to put him in the homie tier. He would be a mentor. He would definitely be able to guide you, kind of lead you on your way, and make sure you're on the right path so you can get to where you're actually wanting to be. I really do respect Ganon as a person. I think he's a great guy. And yeah, I'm going to put him in the homie tier. Nice, or Nice, however you want to say his name. I don't like this guy. I don't know if I put him in the friend tier or anything. And then I just put him in the solid tier. I mean, he'd be a cool guy, I guess, to like talk to if you guys were out. But I don't think I would necessarily talk to this guy on a daily basis. Parlot, which I actually had to Google, or not Google, but I had to actually look it up in game if this was a guy or not. I'm gonna put him in nope tier. Yeah, I never liked Parlot as a character, and doesn't really do too much for me. I mean, story-wise and everything, Parlot's okay. Levette actually took Sunny away, but also Levette betrayed all of the homies, right, in the Freedom Fighter saga. So I'm gonna put him in nope. You know, I can't trust somebody like that. I think Moore's actually be a good friend. Freed, the Emperor. Okay, so here's the thing about Freed. I think Freed's a homie. Freed would die for you, because he did die for people. Let's see, does it say in his compendium what he was the Emperor of? Oh, the Emperor of Gods. He wasn't the Emperor of like a certain... Oh yeah, see, look, yeah, he was the original Emperor of Islet, a noble child of the Islet Empire and one of the 5 freedom fighters. I'm assuming he's the Emperor of Islet too, but also it just says the Emperor of Gods, so I guess it could be both technically. Grohl, now Grohl killed his own brother, gonna be honest, nope. I don't even remember this guy's name. Is it Anvan? I don't even care about him, nope. Ash is an assassin, right? I feel like as long as he's not kind of fighting you, be a cool guy. I mean, in the story, he kind of like talks to you and makes sure you're okay and kind of tells you stuff. So I would say he's a bro. Now Kane right here, this is a homie, okay? Kane may not have the greatest ideas all the time. He may be a little stupid at times. He's very grounded. I feel like he'd be able to calm you down and be able to kind of get you to think straight if you were ever in like a negative headspace, or if you just need somebody, you know, in that moment. I feel like he'd be able to talk to you. Now, would he be goofy and stuff? Absolutely. But he would always be there for you, which is definitely what matters. Finally, we're getting to the saga characters here. Berwick, you know what? I'll say Berwick is All-State. He's a little bit self-centered, kind of catered to himself. Whenever people need him, he's always going to be there for you. Thetis, I would say is a homie, arguably in the win tonight tier, just because I think he has, you know what? I'm going to say this. Okay, yeah. I'm going to put Thetis at the very top. Personality-wise, Thetis is great. He's very calm, very respected, very patient of a person, right? He's going to be able to really understand you and really try to understand what you are saying. He's not just going to try to understand what he's feeling, but what you are feeling. Not only that, the boy can definitely cook. He'll be able to protect you. He's a very protective person. He's gonna always be there for you. Always gonna make sure he's able to hold you up. And yeah, you know, he's great. You know, this is a top 1% male right here. I would say Vox is a homie. I mean, Vox has done some shady things in his past from what I remember, but he's okay. You know, Vox is a good guy deep down. He definitely cares about the people around him and everything. Yeah, but I don't know if like Vox has any like crazy redeeming qualities apart from was the leader of the Juno Templars, but you see how that ended up for him. So yeah, you know what? I'm putting him in the homie tier. Duke is, I feel like, in the same tier as Berwick. These guys will be there for you if you need them, but a lot of the times you're just gonna be chilling. Swick, which is the other version of Berwick, this one I would say is a homie just because he picked up where Vox left off and really tried to carry the torch to an extent. I really tried to like carry the torch for Vox, which I feel like takes a lot of dedication, because at that point you literally give up your own dreams or whatever else to make sure that your homies' dreams come true, even if they're not still there, which I gotta give him some props on that one. I would say if you have Orville on your side, you know, you're in good hands. Definitely, you're All-State. All the time. He may have burned down a village or something, right? But, I mean, still a good guy. Luan, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Luan. I'm gonna put you at the solid tier because you kind of, like, almost screwed up. I mean, you do get some extra points because you realize where you were messing up, but, you know, you're okay, bro. You're okay. You need some help, though. Go to therapy. Baku, which may be a little bit weird because you're like, wait, this is a stuffed animal. How is this guy, you know, anything? Okay. Baku has the soul of the king in it, which is Orville's dad. And that's all I know. Either way, I would say is a bro. You know, I don't think he would eat you. Hopefully he wouldn't eat you. He may be able to eat others around you if you didn't like him, but I would say he's a bro. I don't know if he would necessarily be there for you if you need him to, but he would be a cool guy, you know, just to hang around with. Definitely some cool party tricks he can do. Groitz, let me tell you, you guys already know where he's going. Haruto's a homie. Definitely be there for you. Definitely will take care of you no matter what. Can heal you, can try to understand you. Very caring person, this guy right here. Dark Haruto, completely opposite. Completely opposite. I'm putting him in the bro tier. Simon, he shot his own wife, right? Like, I mean, that's kind of like, I guess, some Sigma male stuff, but at the same time, no. I don't think I would necessarily want to get shot in the heart, so I'm gonna put him in the nope tier. Volti LR, I actually like Volti LR a lot. And story-wise, I don't think he's necessarily evil or bad. It's just he's kind of edgy. And I would say he's in, you know, All-State. He's going to be able to protect you. Going to be able to look out for the ones he cares about. Same thing with regular Volti. Would put him in the same tier. You know, these guys are practically the same. See, Emperor has some advantages, though. Because he is an Emperor, right? So there's a lot you gain from this. Okay, there's a lot you gain from this. So I'm going to say if you could make Emperor your homie, I'm pretty sure he would use it against you. If you were over an entire empire just because you were with this guy, you know, not too bad. Fire Orville, I actually like more than regular Orville, so I'm gonna put him in the homie tier. 12th generation Mizuki, I would say is in all state. I don't think he's gonna be able to solve all the issues you have, but this is a very good guy. He's definitely gonna be able to be there for you. Enzo doesn't talk at all, so I'm just gonna put him in the nope tier. I mean, he might be there for you, right? He might always be in the shadows and stuff, but he's never gonna say anything. Kirisame, this is a homie right here. I'm talking about right there. Actually, you know what? Should we put him in win tonight? I don't know if he can cook though. He's kind of like hot-headed and stuff. He's a little bit, you know, kind of just whatever, but I think his heart's in the right place, so I'm gonna put him in the homie tier. Light Thetis, I don't think is as good as regular Thetis, so I'm gonna put him in the all state. War God Finn is a tier above regular Finn, because this is like Finn's ultimate form, right? I would definitely say that this is a peak performance right here. If you got this guy on your side, you're definitely not worrying about anything. And last but not least is Sword Demon Berwick, which if I put Swick in the last tier, I'm gonna put Sword Demon Berwick in this tier because the man got so much sauce. I don't know if he does anything now, but it doesn't even matter. You know, sauce goes a long way. The way how you look tells you a lot about someone. And this guy carries himself really well. He's very fashionable, knows what he's doing, and yeah, he's great. Definitely be able to take care of you. You know, once he gets going, that's a problem. He's a little bit old, so it takes him a minute to get going. But once he's gone, man, he's gonna be able to take care of you. You don't have to worry about anything. There you go. There's my husbando tier list that is specifically for the story characters. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I don't think I did, but I might have missed like a few people. Either way though, you guys can tell me down below what you guys think about this husbando tier list. It's a little bit different than the waifu tier list, I want to say, but I think you guys will enjoy it either way. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you all for coming out. If you enjoyed this video, highly recommend check out either one of the other videos popping on your screen right now. Great content, guarantee you'll love them. Also, if you want to do this tier list for yourself, I'll actually leave it down below in the comment section. You guys can make it yourself and share them to me and see who your husbandos are. And if you want to, you could rate all the husbandos instead of just rating story characters like I did. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you all again for coming out. And last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.